There we go. Let me just check. Excellent connection. Good. All right. I don't even have Geometry Dash open. That's right. I already opened up chess. I already got warmed up earlier, so I'm not doing my practice round that I always do. So earlier I played a level that I wanted to plan as my new hardest after this, and it was way harder than I could have imagined. Like, I don't know why. The level was really freaking hard. Like, it was way harder than Sync. I can't even explain why. I'll probably have to beat a few other levels just to, like, gain skill after I beat Sync. That is when I beat Sync. I don't even know how long this level's gonna take. So last stream I got 52. I'm not sure if I can beat that today. Today's just kind of like a warm-up day, because after not having played the game for like a whole week, I need to get into the groove of things. Can't really play the game any other days of the week because work. That might be changing soon though. Might. I'm not not positive. Cause I got a job somewhere. Well, I applied for somewhere, and they had me do a a pre-employment pre-employment screening today. I looked it up just to like see what that was. I wasn't sure if it was like a drug check or background check. both. But apparently it was just a drug screening. I mean, I think I got the job. I'll have to wake up at like 4 a.m., which is really gonna stink, but means I get the day back to. I get the day back, at least. And my shift will be 10 hours. It'll be like 5 to 3 or something. 5 to 3:30 or something. Like, which means I'll have from like 4:30 to like 9 o'clock available again. The sub now to be #1. Man, I am viewing my own chat. Hey, twice in a row. You know, drug screenings are just, they're so freaking, I hate them because they're just like you've got to freaking piss into a cup and then have someone check your bodily fluids for like drugs. That's just like there couldn't be a worse way to check for drugs. There couldn't be a worse, more disgusting way to check for drug use. Like, imagine having to be a worker and all your job is either doing background checks or checking someone's piss to see if it's like they use drugs. That would suck. Like, that would genuinely be like the worst job ever. Just all day constantly having to handle people's bodily fluids. Having to handle people's pee. That's just, it's disgusting. I don't even know how that works either. How is it that they can tell? How is it that they can just tell by like by just peeing into a cup? Like I genuinely I've never understood how that works. How drug use will be entailed by your pee. Also, it just feels weird. Like, instead of having to freaking pee into a toilet bowl, I'm instead peeing into a cup. That's not something that feels particularly natural. Also, this place that I'm working, like, the person that runs things, like, does the hiring and stuff, he's like, oh my god, he's incredibly, like, just unorganized. Also, they must be really desperate for people, because, like, when I did my interview, he barely asked any questions. The only question he asked was if I had any questions. That was practically it. Just, no, are are you legally able to work in the US, or your phone number, date of birth, and then it's just, okay, we'll give you a tour. It's like, what? The interview's over? That's it? Oh, some other question he asked was like, do you think you'll be able to do this? Because apparently the job is like physically taxing. God. Well, I wouldn't say any job is too physically taxing for me. I'm literally the world's strongest man. Dang it. You know, last stream there was someone in here. They asked me to add them on Discord. I don't know if they're in here right now. It says I have 2 viewers. Probably just me and me on my PC on the phone, so I can check chat. But he asked me to add him on Discord, and so I did. And then he sent me to some other dude who said he could give me tips on how to stream better. And it turned from streaming tips to, you've got to create channel awareness. Here, spend some money so we can send out emails to targeted people. Like, do you really think I'm stupid? And even if it was true, I don't trust it. I don't freaking trust it one bit. I'm not giving money to some random stranger I just met online. What's even stranger is that his Discord account said RLCS champion. And he's got the same name as the RLCS champion he's claiming to be. It's like every single stream I do, I always get someone trying to scam me. The first stream was get cheap viewers, and now the second stream is, hey, add me on Discord so I can send you this random guy that I know. He can help you. He said he looks crap. I was checking my phone notifications, and there was a thumbnail that says easier than it looks, and it's just the most impossible looking challenge. Easier than it looks, my ass. Wait, crap, I forgot to restart. Dang it. We'll see. We'll see if the guy that came in here last stream, claiming he really was enjoying my stream, but couldn't stay long enough, was pulling my leg or not. I told him I'd be streaming around 7, and well, it was a little later than 7, but it wasn't that much later. If he was being honest, he'll come back, or maybe he's just that dedicated to scamming me. See, my only question is, like, why impersonate some RLCS champion? I don't play Rocket League. Go target some other small Rocket League streamers. Not me. I've never heard the name Drawley before. Just every single part of that thing is just screaming fishy. Some guy comes into my stream, add me on Discord. Oh, come see this guy. You're a small streamer. Come see this guy who'll help you grow your stream. And then I get there, and then he's like, who are you? So many people send me friend requests and claim they're from my friends. Like, what? What are you on about? If I had 70,000 followers on Twitch and was constantly getting sent friend requests, I'm not accepting any of them. Well, now I know better. Someone comes in the stream telling me to add them on Discord, I'm not doing it. I should be dead. I still don't think I can get over it. Like, do they really think I'm stupid? Like, do they really think I'm just gonna send money to some random stranger online? I can't get good runs from here. Maybe it's because all my attempts are spent at this first frickin' click. This is actually like the worst transition I could have possibly made. I could not have put the start position in a worse spot. I didn't realize Twitch was so full of freaking scams. Wait, what? You're telling me I went through all of my data already? No, there's no way. It's only the 17th. It's only halfway through the month. The whole entire reason why I used data was because it was going to hurt my stream connection. Uh-oh. I'm alive. Hey, I did it. I was gonna give up. I was gonna give up on that run, honestly. Oh god, I really don't want to do this run. Mostly because I just really don't like these 2 clicks. These 2 clicks are gonna eat up so many attempts. Wow, that was fast. What the hell? I even avoid the invisible spikes at the end. Oh wow, I almost did freaking 52 to 100. Dang it. I can't seem to get anywhere. Why would you die like that? You could have died to any other click on that ball part. I'm dead. I hate clicks like that, because you very well could survive. You could come close to dying, and your brain's just like, yep, I'm dead. I need to stop clicking now. I hate dying at that click. Adding nerves on top of that click is just, it makes it so much harder to click that orb at the right time. Nice. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way I just did that run that fast. That was what, 46 to 100? How did I do it that fast? How did I actually pass all this first try? Like, how? I could have died anywhere, but I got past all of this. And got straight to 52. Like, how? This is like all the hard section. Death. So after I went out today to get my my drug screening done, for some odd reason my brain is like, you know what, I want to try Burger King, because I ate there as like a kid, but I always got their nuggets. Before today, I have never ever had a Burger King burger. And let me just say this, they are not the king. God, I think that Burger King's killing me. God. I should have learned from what happened to Robert Downey Jr. I should have never eaten there in the first place. God. God. Yeah, Burger King is not the Burger King. Oh, I almost did 39 to 100. Damn. See, deep in my brain, I'm like, you know, I might be alive here, but I was just nowhere near being alive there. You know, I will be beyond surprised if I pass the clicks at like 57 first try from 0. Like, there's just no way that's happening. Like, realistically, that's not happening. But what I really need to not do is just, like, click it barely, like, late enough to click it so late that I barely survive. I need to not do that. Because if I do that, I'm gonna think I'm dead. I really do not want to do that. Oh yeah, I also got like a little frozen cotton candy drink. I got their Hershey pie. You can't go to Burger King and not get their Hershey pies. Their Hershey pies slap. Like, their Hershey pies are like the best. I don't think I'd go there very often and get one like every day, but they are like they're so good. Best dessert out of any fast food chain. I'm just gonna say it. Hands down. Also, their onion rings, I was told by my friend that they're like awesome and they're like the best side you like have to get them when you go to Burger King. They were soft. They weren't crispy at all. They tasted like they just were not fresh at all. I know I can't complain because it's Burger King, but still. Like it was not, they were not like, they were not amazing. They were just alright. So, I mean, I like the onions themselves, but the batter part is what really really bothered me. What? I got in there, but I died? I don't think that's ever happened. That's hard to pull off. It's like really hard to pull off. No, real quick. I just want to check something real quick. I want to see if Doggy has gotten any more 62% plus attempts. I'm really curious. Last time I checked, he was at 54. Grief 10%. Grief 10%. Oh my god, he hasn't gotten another one? Wait, how long is that? That is... That's 14 streams without getting to 62% again. Oh my god, that must feel awful. I feel bad. I know he's like, he genuinely wants to keep playing Grief, But if I was in his shoes, oh my god, would I be so demotivated. See, the thing is, I know Doggy's not gonna drop it, so like, how long is Grief gonna even take him? Like, if he's not getting to 62% at least once a month, that's bad. I only pray that another top 1 doesn't get verified before he's done with Grief, because then he might have to actually buff Grief. Because I'm pretty certain that Doggy wants this to be top 1. Like, if he verifies this, this level is going to be top 1. There is no question about it. Like, that is what he wants. Let's say if Flame Wall gets verified and Flame Wall is harder than Grief, he's gonna have to buff Grief. I mean, he was debating whether or not Amethyst was harder than Grief, so like, that's like actually crazy. And Amethyst is our current top 1, so if Grief is barely harder than Amethyst, and people were saying like Flame Wall is like a definite top 1. Also, I'm pretty sure Quattro Cientos died at 99 on Flame Wall again. That is, oh my god, I can't even imagine. A 7-minute top 1 dying at 99. I would be devastated. I'd probably quit the game. Like, if I was verifying a top 1 that was 7 minutes long, and I died at 99, I would feel awful. Shoot. Oh my god, I'm just thinking about as well, also dying at like 95 on Tidal Wave. Because Zoink died at 95 on Tidal Wave. Literally the last click. If I ever get good enough to try Tidal Wave and I die at 95, oh boy. Because, like, I don't know if I'll ever get a worse fail than 87 on EXO. Because that sync part is quite literally, like, the last part that I could potentially die at. But even so, in my head, I thought that I had it. Like, I thought I was gonna pass that sync part. Like, when I got there, but I didn't. I can't even imagine if I died there a second time. I would have been oh my god. I can't even imagine. Still no one. Not a single person on YouTube. Or Twitch. And I love your stream. Can you follow me and let me know when you're streaming next? And then he just doesn't come back. Way too early. I at least want to get here to like 52, because if I can't even do that, then how in the hell am I supposed to get a new best? Okay, that click is proving to be quite the problem. Oh my god. Why can't I do that click? Sure, it's a hard click, but it hasn't caused me problems until today. I don't think I've ever done that wave like that. Like, what? I went up so high. That's something I've never, ever done. That's... Oh my god. I thought I was dead. It distracted me almost enough to just end up thinking I was dead. I was so confused. Okay, that's a decent run. Okay. Not bad. I'm sure my sleep buff will kick in tomorrow, and then I'll just breeze through these parts. But right now, it's not easy. Warming up after not playing for a whole week is not easy. I don't even know how that works. Why is your brain just like magically why does your brain just magically do like these things while you're sleeping? Why do you like sleep, wake up, and then get better? How does that work? Like, sleep buff, by all means, should not be a thing. That should not happen. Still no one. No one. Man, I got my hopes up all for nothing. That's stupid. Who the hell dies like that? Oh, I got so freaking nervous that I held too long. I shouldn't be nervous, it's only from 16. Okay, I'm not really sure why, but going higher on the exit of the mini wave somehow makes the transition work. I don't even know why. I can't explain why. It just does. I feel like I should be able to explain why. If I can't explain why, then I'm just going to be doing it for no reason. And if it stops working at any point, I'm going to be confused as to why. You need to understand how the level works. Otherwise, whenever something doesn't work, you will just be left clueless. Okay, I need to give my fingers a break. Clicking too much. It hurts. Alright, should be good enough. Why is this wave so hard? Oh, that's a new best run. 16 to 74. Well, it's not a new best run. My best run's 32 to 100, but new hardest run, I would say. Let me change the stream titles real quick. 16 to 74. I still think I need more practice, though. Because I'm not doing this wave consistently at all. Crap. That's stupid. What happened there? Why did it feel like my save device stopped responding? See, I think that's too high. That did not work.
Still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
God, my eyes feel heavy. I don't want to. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I'm not. I will keep playing this dang game.
After a ascent trip. Still on its way to orbit. Still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
Dang it.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
And my finger's falling asleep again. Lovely.
Space Shuttle Discovery. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Space Shuttle Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its Space Shuttle Space Shuttle Discovery.
No, I'm curious. In Dexter Resurrection, you know, he becomes a Eurohaul driver. A Euro driver, that's what they're called again. But like, is that like an actual company like in New York that like does that stuff, or is that just like made up for the show?
Space Shuttle Discovery.
So I feel like that could have been a real advertising opportunity for Uber. They could have said it like Uber driver, but for some reason they didn't.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
It would have been such a good like ad insert. I mean, I wouldn't have like used Uber just because it was in Dexter Resurrection, but like they really could have advertised Uber there.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
I jumped too early rather than jumping too late for once. Yay.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
Well, that was fast. 6 attempts. Now it's time for this part to be annoying now. Still no one. Streaming for however long. I don't even know.
Discovery still on its way. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
God dang it.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
Ah, dang it. Oh, man. Oh, so close to a new best. 1% away. God damn, I was so nervous. Ooh, God. Now my hands are freaking play on my hands like that.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
So how do I die to the second spike, but not the first one?
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
Yeah, I was dead there if I didn't time that. But I was also dead if I did time it, so I was, in short, I was dead.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
You know something funny is I noticed I joined one of Zeronium streams and noticed that he was playing Abyss of Darkness for a new hardest. I joined his stream. First thing I said was, "Wow, Abyss of Darkness? You must really hate yourself." And as a hardest, jeez, or something along those lines. And I immediately got timed out. He probably gets that message a lot, like, "Oh yeah, Abyss of Darkness, this level sucked. Why are you playing it?" I'm not mad. I'm just like, I thought it was funny that I got timed out on the first message I sent in chat. The very first thing I sent when I got timed out was, man, got timed out on first message. That's a new world record.
Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit. Space Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
I held that for so freaking long. I was like, my finger was like frozen in place, and I can't even explain why.
Space Shuttle. Shuttle Discovery still on its way to orbit after a ascent trip.
今日までの記憶の全部を消してしまう時まで眠れない明日から生きてく自分の身代わりが欲しくてたまらない大丈夫と言わせて後から君のせいにせてはくれないか今さらいないから後から君のせいにせてはくれない
Yes! Oh god, how did I do that? How did I get a new best? Yes, that's all I wanted. That is all I wanted today. Was a new best. 61! Look at my heart rate. 142. This level's gonna kill me. I wasn't even close though. Look at that. I wasn't even close. I can't blame myself though. My heart rate was at like 130. Oh my god. Yeah. How many attempts am I at? 12.6. Oh. that's 16.4 thousand attempts. Oh god, that's a lot of attempts. I'm gonna play the daily level now. Oh god, it's a 9-star. Please don't actually be 9-star difficulty and just be one of those levels where it's like way easier than the star rating. Oh yeah, sight reading master. Okay, this is maybe not so much. I don't know, I don't like that. Why does it have to go backwards? Are there coins here? Oops. There are coins. God dang. Please don't tell me the coins are like really hidden. Oh, they're not. Wait. There's one right there. Oh god, this level's long. I'm gonna practice this. Cause I wanna know how to get the coins. I'm glad that the level's showing me where the coins are, because I don't want to have to play a 9-star and find random ass hidden coins. What? What did I just do? God dang it. Freaking there's start positions in this level? Of course there is. I just so happened to hit one on accident. Accidentally hit freaking Q or E, whichever one it was. This level's very strangely structured. Okay, so how do I get that? It's gotta be something to do with that other path that's like down there. Okay, yeah, that's easy enough. Let me just remember where this is real quick. Okay, right after that pad. And of course you have to do a freaking triple spike. Why? Okay, I know how to get this. Yeah, that's easy. Oh god, swing copter. Oh god, more swing copter, of course. Okay, yeah, I gotta get that somehow. Not somehow, it's not even that hard. Yeah, see, that's easy. I just need to be able to beat the level. I know where all the coins are. Also, that spider orb really trips me up, because that should not work. Jump over that spider pad. Wait, I called it a spider orb just 2 seconds ago. I don't freaking know. Spider orb just sounds so... I should just call it a sporb. Wait, so what do you call a spider pad? A spad? God, that just sounds racist. I don't know how, it just does. Coin number 1 is acquired. Oh, no, you're not supposed to jump before you hit that. Cube 88. This is not attempt number 88, this is attempt number 8. I love Chico. This robot part just feels awkward to play. It just feels so freaking awkward. Awkward as hell. Jump, you idiot. I just need to remember all the fakes in this level, and then I'm good. Why did the daily level have to be a 9-star? It's not even that hard, it's just tedious. This is why I don't think I'll ever get the achievements for like beating a certain amount of insane raid levels, because I don't like playing insane raid levels. It's the border between like 7-star and like demon. Like, I'd rather play a 7-star if I'm gonna star grind. Because they're easier and more sight readable usually. That's why when I play platformer levels, I don't play insane rated ones, because they are unsight readable and way harder. Also because I suck at the platforming in GD. No, wait, go down. I don't think I could ever get good at platforming in this game. I don't think I ever will or really want to. Because there's no way to save your progress. You gotta do it all in one go, which is really stupid. I've just gotta I think there's a mod for that, where you can like save your progress and exit out. That's what this game needs for me to play platforming, is something like that. Because otherwise, I don't think I'll ever touch it. GG. Oh, I almost died at that. I almost celebrated too early. Why? Why would I die at a freaking double spike? I'd be the worst player in the game if that happened. Alright, now to rebeat. I'm gonna do it first attempt. I thought I was dead there. Oh god. Oh, the swing copter confuses my brain. Like, I don't know what direction I'm gonna be when I go into it. People need to start using swing copter more so I can get used to it. Make more cool extreme demons with swing copter so I can get used to it. I'm gonna celebrate too early. I'm gonna say GG. Sweet. I was at a 9-star. It's like an 8. Not a 9-star. Not in a million years. Alright, I don't know if I want to stream tomorrow because it's going to take up too much storage, but we'll see what happens. 61%. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So I'll see y'all tomorrow if there's anyone here tomorrow. If I'm streaming tomorrow, I'll be here tomorrow.